Sir, we will start the session now. So kindly on your video, sir. I'm not visible. Okay, sir. Okay. So good morning, everyone. So myself, Dr. Harish Deshpande, Assistant Professor, Department of Swastaratha, SVM Ayurveda Medical College, Ilkal. So today we are going to start the second day of International Webinar Series on Yoga U. So it is on the occasion of International Day of Yoga, that is 7th International Day of Yoga. So which is conducted by our department from SVM Ayurveda Medical College, Ilkal. So I heartily welcome you all for the session. I would like to welcome you all for this session. So I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Dr. K.C. Das sir. I welcome all the teaching staff, students, guest speakers for their valuable presence. So lastly, I welcome today's eminent person, Dr. Shivakumar sir. So let me introduce Dr. Shivakumar sir. So sir is born and brought up in Hassan. So sir has completed his UG and PG from the reputed college, SDM College of Ayurveda, Hassan. So sir is having total 15 years of teaching experience in both UG and PG. So sir has guided many PG scholars. So he is a recognized PG guide from RGHS. Sir has published more than 30 articles in various national and international journals, participated as a resource person in various international conferences, workshop, ROTP, CME, and sir is a member of CCIM Syllabus Review Committee, and sir was a former member, Board of Studies, Banaras Hindu University, and he's also a former member, Board of Studies, RGHS, former member of Karnataka Textbook Writing, Bangalore. Sir is a PhD and postgraduate examiner in BHU, Kerala University, Maharashtra University, and Himachal University. So we are very glad to have you today as a guest speaker, sir. Now you can start your session, sir. So before that, if any questions to be asked, please put them in a comment box. So now over to you, sir. You can start.
Thank you, Harish, for the wonderful acknowledgement. Let's get into the business. Slide is visible. Slide is visible for you all?
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Okay. Good morning, one and all. All of you know that health has its own importance nowadays. And when it comes to health, we all are worried about only the physical health, we are all worried about only the physical health, not the mental health or social health. So there are different dimensions to health. And even when it comes to yoga, we all think that it is only asana. That is very much important. No, yoga is all about physical, mental, social, and spiritual health. And when all these are in balance or in equilibrium, then only you can achieve the highest status of health. So today we will discuss about yoga and its role in social health. With my short experience, I have tried to put all the things together, concepts of social health and different practices of yoga, that how it will help us in maintaining the social health or contributing in achieving the social health. So let's see what is social health. What is social health? So social health is more than just the prevention of mental illness and social problems. So you all know that what is society? Society is not a single person. Society is not a single person. So the society is about individual. Many individual makes society. So an individual need to be healthy. One individual or a healthy individual makes a healthy society. and thereby contributes to the social health. So, social health is a sense of belonging. It's a sense of belonging to this society or group, and it is increased degree of happiness, and it is concern for others, and this is all about being socially healthy. So, this is all about being socially healthy. So why social health is very much essential? Why one should be healthy, or why social health is very why one should be healthy among his own group or in the society? So studies have revealed that those who are healthy in society, they enjoy huge health benefits and might even live longer and enhance immune system's ability. So all of you know that from past years we are in a menace where immunity is given more and more importance. Immunity is given more and more importance to boost the immunity. Many things have been told, and one among all is to have healthy practices and have healthy food, and all these things are said to be very essential to be uh, healthy. We have to practice. So that's why social health is very essential. So immunity of an individual is now very essential, because an individual immunity is the social immunity. So all of you know that there is an importance given for social health in the definition of health. So social health is one of the dimensions of health. So that's why we must know what is that and what is its role in health. So a state of uh, physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So that is about the definition of health. So you also know that a lot importance is given, or it is one dimension of health. So this signifies the importance of social health right now or before or after. And what are the dimensions of social health? Let's see what are the dimensions of social health. I beg your pardon. So let's see what are the dimensions of social health and how yoga contributes or helps us to uh, overcome all this or being a part of this. So dimensions of social health is all about social integration, social contribution, social coherence, social actualization, and social acceptance by an individual. So let's see one by one what these are. So, social health, as I told, it is a state of well being. Social health, it is a state of well being. Social health is a positive dimension of health, which is included in the constitutional definition of health of WHO. It is an individual's ability to handle and act based on different social conditions. So it is a state of well-being. It is a state of positiveness. It is a state of positive thinking, positive act. So let's see what uh, is all about. So what is social integration? What is social integration? It is the feeling as a part of society. It is individuals' integration into a group of people or community. So, uh, the very definition of yoga tells Samatvam Yoga Uchate. Samatvam Yoga Uchate. It means it is integration of an individual into the group or community or society. And that is evenness of mind is uh, yoga, or yoga is the skillfulness in action. In the coming slides, we will come to know how these all contribute in social integration. So it is necessary for an individual to be an individual, and he has to be a part of society. He has to integrate himself, or uh, he has to be a part of society by all his act and thoughts. So that is social integration, and that is the samatvam yoga uchate. It is told. So the very definition of yoga is even holds good today in maintaining the social health. So next, social actualization. Social actualization. It is the positive comfort level with others. So social actualization means you are realizing yourself. You are realizing yourself, your potentials, and your contributions based on your potentials. So that is the self-actualization. So nowadays we all lack this. We all lack this social actualization. That's why a lot of menace in the society. And how we can achieve this? How we can achieve this? It is achieved by means of karma yoga, gnana yoga, and bhakti yoga. So you take these terminologies, karma, gnana, and bhakti. They all contribute in karma yoga. It is told as karmanye vadikaraste. That is, you have to work without expecting the fruits of it. Yes, that is really good. And even here, it is even realizing yourself what you can do, what responsibility you can handle. So that is also a type of karma. And you will achieve this by having gnana. What is knowledge? How you get knowledge? You will get knowledge when you are in comfort level with others, when you share yourself. In classics, it is told that you will get gnana by reading different books. You will get different reading books, and that is about how you will realize your potential. And next comes Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, yes, it is devoting ourselves. Today we have to devote ourselves for the upliftment of the society, or for the betterment of the society. And we have to devote ourselves to be self-disciplined. We have to be devoting ourselves to be self-disciplined. Then only you will be knowing what you are. To devote yourself to know yourself, then only please unmute. So you will be knowing all the, you will realize yourself, or you will get, you will self actualize what you are. And this, when there is openness to others, when there is openness, then only you will get ideas. And when you join with others, you will join your efforts with others, and share your experience with others, or listen to others experience, then you will grow continually. Otherwise you will remain stagnant, and thereby, as I told in the before, society is all about individual. Many individual makes the society. So an ideas, efforts, and experiences of different individuals helps grow continually, which is a continuous growth. So all this you can achieve by karma yoga, gnana yoga, and bhakti yoga. And social coherence. What is social coherence? It is a state where an individual or a group interact with each other. So you have realized yourself, you have realized yourself actualized, you know what's your potency, what's your knowledge, what what are your responsibility, what you can do. But how you will do, you can't do alone everything. So you have to interact with individual, you interact with each other, and there will be there is some social outcome which is very positive. That's why one should be interacting in the society. Individuals with uh, good knowledge and strength interact with each other in the community, so that there is a social harmony, and thereby people will live in harmony and social health is established. And next is social contribution. So this is all about. So it is self-obligation of a person towards others, whether the behavior of a person affects the society as a whole. Yes, this is very, very important nowadays. So social contribution of an individual is very important. So social contribution is mainly based on behavior of an individual, behavior of an individual, and healthy individual makes a healthy society. I give an example. In a basket of fruits, if one fruit rottens and if that is not removed, the whole basket starts rottening. The rottening spreads by one fruit to other fruits. That's why the positive behavior of an individual is very, very essential. And that you can achieve what is told in our Ashtanga Yogas, Yama and Niyama. So as a whole, it is Yama and Niyama, it's all about social health. These are the key factors that helps us in establishing the social health uh, and thereby establishing a healthy society. Uh, it is all about social contribution. It is all about social contribution. And Yama and Niyama is all about self purification by discipline. So we all must realize that if we are disciplined or if we are pure at our thoughts, then only we can do the good things to the society. Otherwise, we cannot do. Then what, how these yama and niyamas are contributing for social health? It is very well said: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. Yes, obviously we are very violent. We are uh, we are violent. We are seeing violence everywhere. What is violence? Is it just all about physically harming a person? No, even harming a person mentally also. What this world needs right now is all about you should be truthful. You should be truthful to yourself. A person who is truthful to himself will be truthful in the society. He is the greatest asset, a true honesty. What this society is lacking is today, and you are seeing a lot many things are said about this COVID disease and COVID outbreak, but nobody is truthful. Every day you are telling every country is blaming others. Today we are not in a situation, not even a single country is truthful to its act, that because of which this whole society, the whole global society is in the menace, which is in grief. The innocent people are grieving just because of the untruthfulness of this reigning world. And astheya, we are very much this world is very much keen on confiscating the assets of others. So that is all about astheya. And brahmacharya. Yes, brahmacharya, it is told we should take in today's uh, no, language, it is an abstinence. It is abstinence from, though it is told sexual act, today it is an abstinence from all the bad acts. That is brahmacharya. And aparigraha, yes, this man is very greedy, very much greedy, and he want to have everything. So these the practice of ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha in judicious manner, which holds for the act and behavior of the individuals to be mend, which will contribute to a healthy society. So that's all about yama, that is contributing in social health. And niyama, yes, this is very important. Shaucha. So from past, excuse me, from past 1.5 year, you are all witnessing the importance of shaucha. Importance of shaucha. Yes, uh, one need to be very clean. One need to be very clean and purified. So that is shaucha. You need to be clean and purified both mentally as well as physically, internally and externally. And santosha. Santosha is all about being happy or self-content. One has to be self-content. Contentment is very important in being healthy. If an individual is healthy, having self-contentment, he will not harm others. So that is what happening is present world. Nobody is in a state of contentment. So they want to grab others, they want to disturb others. That's why this universe, the global society is disturbed in order to fulfill the desires of others. And next, tapas. So tapas is all about very dedicated activity, very dedicated activity. It is uh, you should carry out your duties just like a penance. Until you finish, you should not leave it. And that is where an individual capabilities are uh, helpful in uplifting a society. Swadhyaya, that is knowing oneself. Swadhyaya is knowing oneself or self-realization. This is also not there nowadays. A person do not know what he is, what is his potentiality, what he can do. Rather, he is very much doing things out of his box, or he want to achieve something what he cannot. I don't say he should not try. He should try. So, but before that, he should know himself, his limits. And Ishvara Pranidhana. Yes, uh, whatever we do it for ourselves. And whatever we do ourselves, that should be done in a sane way, and that should be dedicated to the God. Or it is self-submissible. You should be self-submissible, then only you can achieve something in your life. So we are not at all very much self-submissible. That's why we are unable to achieve anything. That's why the social disturbances, social health is also disturbed. So it is very essential that we should be understanding yama and niyama as of today. Yes, terminologies should be understand as of today's disturbance as things exist, and these terminologies can fit to that act, creating the menace in the society. And to overcome that menace, we have to practice as it is told. And next, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is, first we have to accept ourselves, what we are. And we can accept ourselves only when we uh, realize our uh, when our senses realize that what we are, and our senses realize what we are only when we withdraw our senses from unnecessary things. So pratyahara, it is told, it is written there, withdraw from the senses. So it is one of the important uh, limb in yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Pratyahara. That is withdrawal from the senses. Withdrawal from the senses, it is not that you should also withdraw from the good things. What good you have to perceive. and what bad you have to withdraw from that. Then only you can accept yourself. So when you accept yourself, you will accept the society. You have to accept the environment in which you are living. You have to accept the conditions or the land where you are living. So that is all about social acceptance. And social acceptance is also possible only when you consider others are also equal among you, one among you, equal among you, oneness, evenness. They all come uh, only when you practice, as it is told in yoga, samatvam yoga uchyate. So, how to improve? What are the strategies to achieve the social health? So, in order to achieve good social health, an individual must be willing to sacrifice, that is Ishwar Pranidhana, and establish self identity, develop new relations, spend money with friends, adjust to new environment, and not complain about little things. So this is how you achieve the social health. So an individual must be practicing all these things. I think the previous slide, if you just recall Yama and Niyama, and they will all will be resonating the concept, resonating these words. If you practice Yama and Niyama, and they will be very much fitting these strategies to achieve the social health. Then how to improve the social health? How to improve the social health? Build healthy relations, get active, make connections, and develop healthy habits. So these are the strategies to improve social health. So how to get active? So you need to be active both physically and mentally. So if you have to be active, you should have a very sound body and sound mind. Sound physic is very essentially. And when it comes to ashtanga yoga, it stops at asana only. It stops at asana only. The practicing of asana is even today very much considered as all about yoga. People do not think beyond asanas because it is not that difficult as yamas or niyamas. Asana is just all about moving the body parts. People think that no, it is not like that. It is all about the synchronized moving of the body along with the synchronized breathing, that is pranayama. Deha and prana are very much important. They need to be healthy if we want to be active in the society. And yoga is all about proactive and active approach. Yoga is all about active and proactive approach. So if you need to be active, you need to be physically and mentally fit, which contributed by asana and pranayama. I'm not going here in detail about how asana makes you physically fit and pranayama makes you mentally fit. No, because today these practices will make you very fit. And in other scholars in the coming days will detail explain about this. But here you take how to be active. Take this concept of asana and pranayama, how to be active, and make connections and build healthy relations. So I have put it here dharana and dhyana. I have put it here dharana and dhyana. Yes, we need to be very focused to make the connections and to build healthy relations. So dharana is all about fixing yourself, focusing on a point, and dhyana is all about continuing on that continuation of that focus. So dharana and dhyana is very important in making connections and build healthy relations. Yes, this dharana, dhyana is all about very much higher mental functions, very much all about higher mental functions, and very much contributing to the spiritual aspect. But when you practice this dharana and dhyana in a manner of focusing of being healthy, staying healthy, and contributing yourself to a contributing you as an you as a contributing factor is very essential here. It is dharana and dhyana is more about being focused and continuing your focus or continuation of your focus. That is uh, all about making connections and building healthy relations which contribute to the building the healthy society and making society healthy. So develop healthy habits. Eating, there are good eating habits, reading, praying, and disciplined behavior. All these are very essential in maintaining the social health. Yoga has given much importance, more importance for the eating habits. That is sattva hara, satvika hara is given more importance. You might have heard people complaining, I do yoga every day, but I will not get the same benefits. I'm not achieving that status or benefits. It's only because when you practice yoga and in the parallel, if you practice the same eating habits, then only you will achieve the goals of yoga. Otherwise, no. And you should be reading good things. It is not all about granthas. Reading means it's not all about all that positive things which gets you positive vibes. And praying, yes, praying your Ishta Devata is very essential. And I have explained about the disciplined behavior in Yama and Niyama. And the healthy habits is all about Ashtanga Yoga. The healthy habits is all about Ashtanga Yoga. That is Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pratyahara, Pranayama, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So, when it comes to yoga, there is a term called Samyama. So, it is a combination of Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. Till now, we have seen Dharana and Dhyana. So, what is absorption? How you will be get absorbed into the society? Yes, it is that is I have told itself submissible. So it is you yourself completely involved in your activities. That is the samadhi. You are losing yourself in your positive activity. So that is the samadhi. Then only you will be absorbed into the society. So that is samadhi here. Yes, the other aspect of samadhi is very different when you go to philosophy, and the eternal aspects of samadhi is very different. But it is told that absorption. So you should completely submit yourself. You should completely involve. You should lose yourself in your activity. You lose yourself in the positive activity, positiveness. Then only you will achieve the social health. So samyama is very essential in in establishing the social health. So this is my interpretation of dharana, dhyana, samadhi. How an individual can contribute being healthy and in building the healthy society and thereby the maintaining the social health. So these are the powerful tool to deepen your awareness and insight. So Samyama is a powerful tool to deepen your awareness and your insight. So you should be having a knowledge, you have your awareness over yourself, and you should have an insight. You should be having vision. You should be knowing about action. So then only you are an healthy contributory factor to a healthy society. So, coming to the last, so yoga is all about develop self-awareness, build self-confidence, improve focus and concentration, relieve stress, and improves the behavior. So that is all about the Ashtanga Yoga, that is making an individual, making him confident and stress-free with a good behavior and with a knowledge of what he is. So that's all about Ashtanga Yoga, how building or framing a person in all the facets, in or fitting him in all the facets. So that's how yoga makes an individual uh, or coins an individual perfectly. So to conclude, it is individual health which matters to the social health. So a healthy individual makes an healthy society. If an individual practices yoga judiciously, see, don't take too much or don't. Yoga should be practiced in a very simple manner. Yoga should be practiced in a very simpler manner so that you will be staying healthy. Mm, you will be staying healthy mentally and physically, and a mentally and physically healthy person can only be a part of healthy society. So that is all about social health. So this is how Ashtanga Yoga contributes in maintaining the social health. Thank you. So the beautiful building what you are seeing is my alma mater, SDM College of Ayurveda at Hassan. And my thanks to principal of Ilkal Ayurveda College and management of Ilkal Ayurveda College and uh, HOD Dr. Mahadevi Mali and my student Dr. Harish Deshpande and everybody for giving me this opportunity to share my little knowledge about Ashtanga Yoga in making society healthy or in building, uh, in contributing uh, social health. You have any doubts?
So actually, there are no questions in the comment box. So let us conclude here, sir. So I'll call upon Dr. M.H. Male, our HOD, ma'am, for the vote of thanks. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank all the dignitaries of the SVM VV Sangha Ilkal for their support for conducting Yoga U 2021 webinar series. Thank you all. I thank our beloved principal, sir, Dr. K.C. Das, sir, for their kind support. And I cordially thank today's guest speaker, Dr. Shivakumar, Associate Professor, Department of Swastarutta and Yoga, SDM College of Ayurveda, Hassan, for their valuable speech. Thank you, sir. I thank all teaching staff for their gracious presence for success of this webinar. And I thank all the UG and PG scholars for participating and hearing this webinar to make the success. And thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
We'll
you.
end up the session. Thank you.
Thank you.